Here it is, the 2024 Chevrolet Silverado EV RST. Okay, I have an opportunity to be in another Chevrolet Silverado EV with a big boat behind the back of it. We are going to tow. It is in the tow haul mode, of course. We have 46% battery charge, we have 103 miles of range, and we have 1,560 miles on the odometer. We're gonna see how range holds up towing a boat. In terms of power, I'm very comfortable that this will have plenty of power to move this boat around. Braking power, same thing. It's just, how's the range gonna hold up is the big question. Let's find out. I will say, you get used to like good pull and a lot of feeling of acceleration from electric vehicles. And with a boat, that is definitely tempered a bit. It is, you can feel the weight. You gotta use a little bit more accelerator to get moving. But so far, it's totally fine. All right, here we go. Yeah, it takes a little bit more accelerator pedal, but you get up to speed just fine with the boat. No issues there at all. Braking feels completely reasonable. All right, we're not getting on the interstate, but we're getting up to highway speeds now. Yeah, I mean, so the front end is plenty light because we have a big heavy trailer on the back, but man, you know, I did a quick squirt of full throttle, and yeah, there's still plenty of power to work with here. So we've officially gone 1 mile according to the odometer, and I don't know if it's been exactly a mile yet, and we've lost about 3 miles of range. And you'd expect to lose the most range when you're accelerating, so that's entirely understandable. All right, we are going at highway speeds a little more than 60 miles an hour, and we're going slightly downhill, so we're gonna see how the brakes feel. Off throttle, we do not have one pedal driving on. Applying the brakes. First of all, we are getting regen right now, so we are charging the battery. And yeah, the brakes feel totally fine. There is a little bit more compliance than ideal, but the stopping power is there and it's fine. That feels stout, that feels comfortable, and that was downhill. And yeah, getting up to speed, of course, was no problem. And the suspension seems to respond just fine to bumps. So you go over a bump and then the trailer goes over a bump, and sometimes you get a little weird motions that way, but the truck's motions are just fine there. Tyler, how does it feel from the passenger side?
Feels very capable of towing something.
Succinct. That's exactly right. And we've gone another couple miles now, and we have 97 miles of range. So that's holding up pretty well. So the biggest thing I'm noticing is that the steering does feel another level lighter. So if you're heavily accelerating and you're turning, the steering's gonna feel pretty light. Otherwise, this truck feels perfectly capable and easy to tow with. One other feature of the Silverado EV is that you can super cruise while you're towing. Here are my hands. That big trailer is still behind us, and the steering is tracking. It's not quite as good as keeping it in the center of the lane at all times as it is without a big trailer in the back. After all, the steering is lighter. There's a lot of weight in the back, but it's still tracking. We're going around a curve now, and we're staying in the lane, and I've had my hands off the wheel the entire time. So even when you're towing, you can super cruise with a Chevrolet Silverado EV. That's something. By the way, we have gone 16 miles, we have lost 8% battery, and we've lost 21 miles of indicated range. So considering that we're towing something this heavy, I think that's pretty darn good. All right, we are coming towards the end of towing here, and range took a pretty big hit early on, but then as we just started cruising, it recovered a bit. I'll give the final total once we're parked. Okay, we have officially driven 23 miles, and in that 23 miles, we lost 9% battery charge. We went from, 11% battery charge. We went from 46 to 35%, and our range went from 103 to 76 miles. So, 27 miles of range. Considering everything, that's pretty darn good. Towing.